All right, what's good, kinfolk? Happy Thursday. Happy almost weekend. Hope you guys had a great Halloween. So yeah, it's November, but still, I'm gonna bring in a little bit more of the frights. So a lot of you older heads might remember a game called Night Slashers. It's a horror themed beat 'em up, and it was released by Data East in I believe 1993. Now this was only in the arcade, so it kind of flew under the radar for a lot of gamers. But a few years back, it was released on the Nintendo Switch as part of the Retro Classic Collection games. And I think it might even be available on some of the plug and play devices that are out there. Don't quote me on this, maybe the At Games Legends cabinet or whatever. But I think a lot of people are starting to rediscover this game for how awesome it was. So it's basically a horror themed beat 'em up. You kind of got like a Castlevania vibe, but it's like a bajillion times bloodier. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It kind of felt like if Capcom would have made like a Castlevania beat 'em up, or if like maybe Konami made like a Splatterhouse Castlevania crossover or something like that. Again, this is a Data East game, but if you play the game, do you get those kind of vibes? But anyway, a few years ago, a remake for the game was announced from Forever Entertainment. And if you're familiar with that name, they're one of the biggest publishers of Switch games out. And they've also put out several other remakes. The House of the Dead remake, the Panzer Dragoon remake, and the Front Mission remake. So they pretty much got the remake game down pat. I know they're working on, they recently put out the Front Mission 2 remake and they're also working on remakes of Pan's Dragon 2, along with House of the Dead 2. So yesterday they put out Tuesday they put out the teaser trailer for the upcoming remake. So this is a trailer takedown, and this is a trailer takedown. So if you're new to the channel, by the way, I like to take a look at games, and this is where I take a look at a game's trailer and try to break down what I see, come up with some speculation, try to dig up as much as I can about the title. So I'm not going to spend too much time. Let's just hop into it. And that was the Night Slashers remake teaser. Now, a few things you might notice is that like at the top of the screen there's like 4 character slots, but in the original arcade game there are only 3 characters. So it looks like they're adding in a new 4-player mode. Also, if you know, and the more immediate thing that you notice from the trailer is that like they're redoing the graphics. So this is nothing new if you've seen Forever Entertainment's other games, but like they're redoing the graphics in that animated, vibrant, that Streets of Rage 4 style. So I'm definitely here for it. So it's definitely packing the gore. There's going to be better animations, and I guess they're going to make some enhancements to the gameplay and stuff. Now, this teaser trailer was put out yesterday, so I couldn't find anything about the game on Forever's actual site. There's just something on Gematsu about the game. So, the game actually came out in 1994. So, according to this Gematsu article, it's going to be an expanded hero roster, enhanced moves and combat mechanics, upgraded visual effects, sound and music perfection, where you can choose between a classic soundtrack and newly arranged music, and an overhauled character selection screen. So, obviously we didn't see much of that in the teaser, because it's just a teaser, but no doubt we'll be learning more about it. Now, another thing I noticed is that they didn't even announce what platforms it's going to be on, but it's a safe bet to assume Switch, maybe Xbox, maybe PlayStation, maybe PC, but I can definitely see this ending up on Switch. So this is pretty much the only thing that Forever themselves has put out, unless there's some stuff that went under the radar as far as like press releases. But they just put this trailer up on their Twitter page, and you pretty much see like all the responses to it is just more information coming soon. Smile. So definitely can't wait for this. And it's probably a safe bet to assume that'll be dropping like sometime next year. I don't want to make I don't want to speak too soon. But yeah, that was the remake of Night Slashers, or the teaser trailer to it. So I'm all here for it. Like I said, like a lot of people are discovering this game for the first time, and a remake is only going to make things even better. All right, so speaking of a game from Data East, I actually did a documentary video about Data East a few months back. So if you want to check that out, and this is actually an update for an earlier video that I did, so if you want to check that video out, then the video for that just popped up on your screen. And also, if you like horror video games, particularly Castlevania style games, check this list out too. It's about games that are kind of like Castlevania, sort of like Castlevania, but aren't. Night Slashers is one of them, so check that out. And I got the second part coming out later today, so the links to those just popped up on your screen. And that's it. So until next time, I'm Audi 51,000G, y'all.